you were saying at Douglas Herbert, a demonstration or a rally planned by the Kurdish community here in France for Saturday.
Yeah, an organization, the Democratic Council, Kurdish Council as it's called. There are many different Kurdish groups and informal groupings here in Paris. This is one of an activist organization. They're calling for a demonstration on the centrally located, not very far from where we were just listening to Clovis, on the Place de la République, a real central gathering ground whenever there are big political demonstrations here in Paris. I'll just note that as we talk about all the uncertainty about the man, the suspect, his motives, the grievances in the Kurdish community here, the different claims and grievances. The political establishment here is also very much divided in where they're laying the onus of the blame. But, we have had actually Marine Le Pen, the far-right standard-bearer of the Rassemblement National, the National Rally Party. She earlier also, I believe it was a tweet, where she expressed her sadness and disappointment at this tragedy. So very much trying to put herself out there as not being in any way wanting to be associated with a party that could be blamed for in any way condoning what happened today or condoning the behavior of the people who perpetrate such a crime. But across the political spectrum, especially on the left right now, with the France Unbowed movement, La France Insoumise, led by Jean-Luc Mélenchon, they're also lining up to express their outrage. But they're very specifically laying the blame on the extreme right in France. So this goes back to what we were discussing earlier, that while a lot of the Kurds are going to point the finger at Turkey and see blame, even though there is no established link at this hour of a link to Turkey in this, even though a lot of the Kurdish demonstrators might want to link Turkey to this and point the finger at Turkey, here it's become very politicized in France, where a lot on the left, especially on the far left as well, are blaming the identity politics and the extreme right specifically for fostering the environment that made such a thing possible.
There's going to be a lot of scrutiny on this 69-year-old retired rail worker, on the fact that he was arrested last year for an attack with a saber against a migrant camp in the east of Paris, in the 12th arrondissement. In this instance, it was a handgun that was used. The French Interior Minister stating that all signs point to a racist attack, no link with that yet to prove that he was specifically targeting the Kurdish community. Clovis